Hello friends, today I'm here to share a video on how to keep the holidays hassle-free but still crafty. Tip number 1, keep it simple. As much as I want to decorate the whole house and have a lot of presents under the tree that are all handmade, I know that's not realistic. So instead, I do what I can. I make a list in a tiny little notebook of all the things that I do want to accomplish, and I do want to prioritize them. So I give myself enough time to order cards and not worry about hand making them and mailing them out. And I've got a decorating tip for you to make it feel like it was hand done. Dream up big plans, but also realize that you have a certain amount of time and you want to enjoy the holidays with your family and friends. So even if you get a good head start on stuff, which I like to plan ahead, I know that the holidays become a crazy time, so keeping it simple has kept me sane. I'm going to show you 3 DIYs, and then I'll tell you my last tip in keeping the holidays hassle-free. Mailing out photo cards or regular cards for the holidays is easier than ever now with so many online options. If you don't have time to write the addresses by hand, you can still add a personalized touch to the back of the envelope with a stamp. These are clear stamps that I designed that need to be mounted on an acrylic block. I kept in mind that while some of you may do this in time for the holidays, there are some of you who may wait and end up sending a card that wishes your loved ones a Happy New Year. This sentiment is hand-lettered in a brush script style. Once it's inked up, you can push it down where you want it to go. While this was probably enough, I went ahead and stamped some more to fill up the entire back of the envelope. While I went a little overboard in this example, feel free to add as little or as much as you'd like. You can set up an assembly line of envelopes and even get your family involved in the process if that interests them. You can even put a craft sheet under so you can do some stamping off of the page. Just a cool little effect that works well with certain icons like snowflakes. Craft mats are easy to clean up, but if you don't have one, just use a scrap piece of paper. This is the finished result. Happy mail that's not only fun to make and send, but also to receive. The second project is a gift card holder that is also a cute tag. If you've been following me for a while, you know how much I love washi tape. Here's an easy and fun way to use it. We're going to create a tree in rainbow washi. Start by ripping a small piece for the top of the tree. Follow it up with strips slightly larger each time. If you want a more finished look, you can use scissors, but I prefer the look of the torn edge, which gives it even more of a handmade feel. If you only have a few tapes, you can alternate colors or make the whole thing just one color. Cut some twine, fold it in half, and thread it through the hole and through itself like so. Write out who it's for, even if you don't like your handwriting. I promise that people appreciate it so much. Grab your gift card and simply use washi tape to secure it on the back. The recipient can easily peel it off and use the gift card. Gift cards make a wonderful last-minute present, and with this personalized and fun tag, it can be even more special. Those 2 easy DIYs are done. Now on to the final project, which is a handmade quote that you can frame. With a craft sheet under a piece of watercolor paper, I'm giving this drawing gum a good shake. Dipping the paintbrush into it, you'll want to make sure you have enough on it to begin writing. If you're worried about how it looks, you can do a sketch and pencil on the same size paper and keep it to the side to reference. I just like to go for it, and if I make a little mistake, I'll simply grab another piece of watercolor paper. I'm writing one of my favorite quotes, which is "Choose joy." I'm doing small strokes and just making sure I have enough coverage so that the drawing gum is there, but it's not too thick or too thin. As you practice, you'll find a good, happy medium that will yield the results you're looking for. I'm just going to speed up this video and encourage you to try playing and practicing with writing with a brush. If you'd rather do a simple shape like a heart, that would work with this technique too. Choose joy is actually my last tip when it comes to making your holidays hassle-free. If you're feeling frazzled and overwhelmed, it's hard to enjoy the special times with family and friends. Give yourself grace and try not to overcomplicate things. To me, there's no present like the present. So being in the moment with loved ones really helps keep things fun and joyful. Once you're done with an inspiring quote or art of your choosing, allow the drawing gum to completely dry. If you're making more than one of these, this would be a good time to start on the others. Be sure when you're done to immediately rinse the paintbrush thoroughly. Ample drying time has passed for this, which was about 30 minutes. You'll need a jar of water, a larger paintbrush, and watercolors. If you want an ombre effect similar to the one I'm creating here, you can pick 2 colors that the gift recipient would like. Since happy and bright is what I'm going for, I'm using yellow and pink. This part of the process should feel freeing. Add as much color as you feel. You can always add more water for a more washed out look, or even dab it with a paper towel if it's not to your liking. The drawing gum acts as a resist, and once the watercolors are dry, the really fun and almost magical part comes into play. Have fun and enjoy this process. I love how the yellow and pink blend to create a gorgeous peachy color. When you're done painting, be sure to give it ample time to dry. Once it's completely dry, which took about 10 minutes, I grabbed this eraser and began removing the letters. The reveal is my favorite part. Although it does take some patience for the drying parts, it's really important that you wait long enough for it to dry, because trust me on this one, or else your finished work of art may not turn out as good as it could. Carefully rub off the drawing gum. This is one of those projects I find myself doing again and again, each piece turning out unique and original. Once you're done picking off all the bits and your design is completely revealed, you can do a little happy dance. I know I do every time. Get a frame that you love, and then you're done. What a lovely mini masterpiece you've created. It makes a beautiful gift and hopefully helps serve as a reminder to choose joy. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing how I keep my holidays hassle-free but crafty. Let me know in the comments below if you have any tips or what your favorite project was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you feel inspired to keep those creative juices flowing. Hassle-free but crafty.